I know his favorite actor of all time is Denzel.
Okay.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Being on set, experiencing that. I know that if they asked him who's the number one guest you'd want for this podcast, I know he would say Denzel Washington.
Right.
What was that like? What can you share with us on
Rihanna.
that? Number 2 behind Rihanna.
Man, to be honest, man, Denzel, ODW, he cool. He real cool, laid back. And, he just reminds you of the elder statesmen in the community, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys who who overlook all of the activities in the neighborhood and keep everything, running fairly. You know what I mean? Like a real man, just a chief. You know what I mean? And I remember, so one of our first interactions, I'm preparing for the scene that we're about to do, and I'm pacing back and forth, going over my lines and whatnot. I'm walking back and forth, and I remember Denzel, he was just like standing there, he could have been smoking or just chilling, and I didn't notice, but I guess he was observing me, just kind of pacing, and he said, "Hey, youngster, what's up? You nervous?" I say, "Well, yeah, kind of. I'm just making sure I got my together, so I don't this up." He said, "Hey, look." He said they could have had anybody to do this. They could have called anybody to come here and do this, right? I said, "Yeah." He said, "They called you, didn't they?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you know why they called you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, goddamn it, go in there and do that. You ain't gonna have to worry about a goddamn thing. You got no reason to be nervous." And, then we went in there and we did the scene. You know what I mean? But that was some of the best advice. And then, it kind of took the pressure away. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, when someone like that says, you have it.
Yeah.
What else do you even need at that point?
I mean, you need to do the scene.
Other than doing it, yeah.
And you need to execute.
And what do you think my favorite movies of yours is?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Man, I would.
I'm going to give you a hint. Some gangster.
Take us.
Thank you. That was my well, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was my.
It was either. I think it
Take
was
Us.
that or ATL, but yeah, Take Us.
Yeah, ATL was nice, but yeah, Take Us. So how'd you even get into acting? Like, was it by accident or like?
Man, not at all. I mean, looking at, the predecessors, the people who I had as role models, LL Cool J, Ice Cube, Tupac. I always knew Ice-T. I always knew, like, if I do the music right, the natural evolution would be to go into acting. You know what I mean? So it was always on my to-do list. The opportunity didn't come. So first I tried out. My first movie, my first audition, was for Drumline. Yeah.
Tell me it was Nick Cannon's role.
Yeah, somebody named Nick Cannon got the part, man. But I knew, and he did a phenomenal job. He actually learned how to play the drum. Appreciate that. He actually learned how to play the drums, which I wasn't gonna do.
No.
You know what I mean?
My first job was I would, like you said, you talk about the predecessor. I would always say, I wish I could do a movie. So I'm in Beverly Hills one day, say, "Man, we want you to do this movie, Blue Chip." Like, I'm not a good actor, $2 million. I'll do it. I'll do it. And that was the first movie. It was cool. It's like, "Man, we want you to shoot this shit because I am Genie in the Boombox." Man, I ain't doing that. $7 million. I'll do it. So I have 14 movies, but my boys always saying they're not really movies because 12 of them you play Shaq.
Damn.
So, I mean, but I've been, blessed enough to do 14 movies.
That's the Cat Williams thing.
So, are you done?
I will be soon. I will be soon.
1, 2 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more projects, and then I hang it up. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I pretty much I've said just about it, all of it.
Now but there's a change. So Andre 3000 put out a flute album. Lil Jon, I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah.
He's putting out a guided meditation album.
Okay.
your last album doesn't have to be rap.
Yes, it does.
It
Well,
could be.
how about this?
You could do.
Don't do that.
Stand-up comedy album.
Don't do that.
Well,
Well,
listen,
yeah,
this-
that was cool,
okay.
but yeah,
This is
don't.
what I'm saying. It's my last album, you know, as a solo hip hop, like a rapper. You feel me? If let's say, hypothetically speaking, if me and
Yo-Yo Ma have a cello album.
something like that,
No,
perhaps.
stop it.
Okay, sorry.
You know, like if there's a group project like the PSC, we gonna put
Well,
out.
you white people always trying to water it down. That's Tip. He ain't doing no.
So
Hey,
literally
listen,
before you
Tip ain't
came
doing
here,
no
I was half
flute
black,
album.
and
I
now
don't
I'm
know.
just a
I
white
don't
guy
wanna
watering down.
I have
shit.
no interest in playing the flute,
You ain't
but if
doing no
I just
flute album with
if
the
I
tip.
learn to play the piano and you know what I'm saying, and I'm confident enough
Yeah.
to put out a classical piano.
A harp album.
No,
These
I
are all
mean,
possibilities.
Hey man, why you imaginate? Why
Yeah.
we're running wild with our imagination? You know, why not a violin? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
Why not?
If he came on stage in a spotlight and he was like,
Just for shits and
blow
giggles.
people's
Hey,
mind.
why not,
No,
man?
you know what's gonna happen? He gonna do that. Then he gonna have some drums behind that bit. Then
Yeah, well, now,
nice.
there you go.
Now we're
Yeah,
building an
exactly,
album.
yeah.
There you go.
So I need you to teach me something. Streams and selling to me, like, what's the difference? So
Okay,
before you answer, because I saw you in the car wash and I told you your last album was dope.
man. Thank you.
No, it
Thank
was
you.
a hit.
Thank you.
What's that song? Hit Dogs Holler.
Yeah.
That's my joint.
Man,
Like that.
thank
So I thought it was dope, but I don't understand streams and going plat. So like what?
Well, okay. So when the paradigm shift happened, basically they equate a certain amount of streams is calculated for an album sale. I don't know the formula. Somebody can Google it.
It's a lot of streams.
1,600 streams equals one album sale.
So I would have to go. So damn, that's a lot.
Platinum.
I think 1.6 billion, right, is platinum.
Oh God. Well, I ain't never going platinum again. Then, huh? God damn.
You got to hire some of those phones and
I
warehouses.
mean, but you know, but the thing is, it's all about, it's an algorithm now. I feel like, you know, it went from the artist having, you know, the credit being given to the artist, and now the credit is given to the technology. You know what I mean? Because the technology tells you what to listen to next. The technology,
Right.
you know, you instead of paying for an album, you pay for a subscription. And so that will allow you to have all of these.
Did you like that one song? What about these songs that are
Exactly.
just like it? Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I think that when the paradigm shift happened, it went from, you know, paying for the product of an artist to paying for the product of technology, which will offer you all of these artists.